What's up, Star Wars fans? This video will be the first of many. We are doing a Cantina Alien checklist. So without any further ado, let's begin. So being a big Star Wars fan, I've always wanted to set up my Cantina Alien diorama, and I finally decided to do so. But I thought I might do a checklist for all you fans out there who are thinking maybe of doing the same, or perhaps already have one set up but don't know what aliens they're missing from the Cantina scene. We're going to be starting off with this character right here, going by the name of Feltipern Trevagg. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Just have a closer look at the box here. This action figure has been in my collection for quite some time. 2004. There's the back of the box there. Give you a closer look at the read up there. If you want to hit the pause button, have a read of that. We have a nice scene here of him in the cantina. Other figures in the wave. Which I never really bothered to pick up. I really wasn't interested in those. The prime reason for picking up this guy was just because he's a Cantina alien. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for some more I still don't have. I have most of them, but rest assured I will hunt them all down, and this will be your go-to place to check out what aliens you're missing from the scene. So that's about it from him inside his packaging. Let's get him opened up. And here's Feltipern Trevagg outside of his packaging. Boy, I gotta say, it feels weird opening up a carded figure when he's been in your collection since 2004, now being 2018. But it was about time I opened him up. Comes with a nice stand. I'll just set him aside there and have a closer look at the stand. I really wish the current 3 3/4 inch figures would come with a stand as well. I kind of miss that. And when I opened up this guy, I just checked if the peg would work with the current figures, and it actually doesn't. The current line that's just been released, the vintage line, their peg holes appear to be slightly too small to fit on this peg here. So let's have a close look at the figure. And being so new, I still have the rubber band on his hand. We'll just remove that. Have a close look at his pistol. Nicely detailed with the hand grip. band, he also comes with a drinking cup. He's drinking some kind of... No doubt it probably tastes horrible, whatever it is. Well, it could be some kind of berry juice. Anyway, putting that aside, let's have a close look at the figure. Now, these were the early days of when Hasbro started adding articulation to their figures. They had a lot of superposable stormtroopers and clone troopers back then, but it was usually limited to the troopers. A lot of these types of characters never had any articulation. Some more rubber band. But for what he is and what you're going to use him for, he's got reasonable articulation. We'll just go through that now. His head looks like it's on a ball joint. Get some nice detail of the face there. Very good detail. For a figure that's about 14 years old now. Shoulders rotate around. Slightly hindered by the shoulder piece there, but you can squeeze it through. Elbows rotate around that way. They don't actually bend, but they rotate. And they're placed in a bending position. And the wrist rotates as well. The same with the other arm. Although the other arm is positioned in a way so if you can rotate the left arm to go this way, and his right arm, and his left hand is positioned in a way where he's holding his drink. So this is, his left hand is definitely his drinking hand. Glug glug. Definitely his beverage hand. He also has rotation at the waist. Legs swivel forwards about that much. Backwards about that much. Those are hindered by the skirt piece. It's a very hard plastic, the skirt, so you won't get much movement on the legs. Slightly disappointing because you can't actually get him to sit down very well. Single bend at the knee. Rotates at the knee. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing at the foot. Put his cup back in his hand. I guess the way I'll be displaying him, since he can't be seated, is I'll probably just have him leaning against the bar, just chilling. I mean, for what you're going to be using him for, I recommend this as, as a display piece, as I would with all the Cantina aliens. I don't think many kids would be interested in playing with a character like this. I'm sure if you ask any 12-year-old these days, they wouldn't have a clue who this guy is. But for us collectors who want to set up a cantina scene, this guy's perfect. Just give you another closer look at the detail on his sculpt. Yeah, the detail on his fur. Not much paint apps when it comes to his shirt. It's molded in that same color plastic as is with his sleeves. Knee pads are nicely painted. The same color grey silver on his boots. Put his blaster in his hand. Yeah, that doesn't really fit very snug. Oh, hang on, there we go. Yeah, if you look at his hand, you've just got to push it all the way back in the slot of his hand. And he holds his blaster pistol really well. Fits very well onto his base. So yeah, there you go. Feltipern Trevagg. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please correct me down below. But that's number one off your checklist for Cantina aliens in the Mos Eisley Cantina. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'm going to have the rest of these guys up as soon as I can. But for now, thanks for watching, guys.